The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms.
Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lots of pressure, Matty, when you're going for a career milestone. Sitting on 199 wins, this guy would like nothing more to pick up career win number 200 in this one here today. So I'm sure he's got a lot on his mind, but the first thing he needs to do is concentrate and get out of that first inning.
The 2-2. Seager shading to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's one away
now. Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Rocky Fortes.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Polanco retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting.
Come on now,
digging in the switch
now
hitter, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. This one's down to third. Reined it on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Strand a couple. Stepping in, Rocky Horton.
The third baseman, Rocky Fortes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Yeah, get a good one.
He waits. Now the pitch. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Rocky Horton. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Right here.
Barnes on second. McCormick at first. 1 gone. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now, one time.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
It's your pitch and drive.
Kimbrel pauses, looking to play here on a ball and 2 strikes. Fielded cleanly.
Get out,
one there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Walker Buehler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Rocky Horton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez is calling for it. He's got it 1 away. So coming to the plate, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And it's quickly 0-2. Muncy over at second. Peterson is over at first with 1 away. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Now the relay home, and he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Striding in once again. Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Digging in now, Rocky Horton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ready now, Rocky Horton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time. But the next Cub up, Jorge Polanco. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. Gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Dodgers have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Walker Buehler earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
9 runners on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Jose Arena will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. Stepping in, Rocky Horton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Rocky Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best, and that's the fastball.
I got a ball.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll roll over something.
Nope.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Rocky Horton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Here we go. He's right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your... MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1,
Yu Darvish will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Go hard,
Scooped
go
up,
hard, go
and
hard.
quickly there are 2 away. At the plate, Rocky Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Rocky Horton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. Rizzo is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Leading off the inning, Rocky Horton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
count. Now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Thanks for a good one, huh?
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rocky Horton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Here we go now. Come on now. What's that?
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Your attention, please. He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 22, Jason
Horton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top.